I'll be talking on why your 5 years, 6 years, 2 years, 3 years relationship ended, or why you might not get married to the person you are dating right now. That court says no does not mean that after all you guys have been together for 4 years, 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, 2 years. That doesn't mean that that person does not love you. They cherish you, they love you. But the question now is, when you say yes to this person after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and storm comes, will the person be able to stay? Will the person not wake up one morning and say, I'm done? I don't I like I'm no longer in love with you. I'm out of love for you. I just want to walk out. If after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 8 years, you've not given birth, will the person be able to stay? Will the person be able to still love you? If after maybe you have a terminal disease, will the person be able to stay? If tomorrow there's an accident and one of your leg is broken, will the person be able to stay? If tomorrow there's an accident and you cannot pull by yourself, you cannot go to pee, you cannot go to the toilet, you cannot go to use the restroom, will the person be able to, perceive the order that comes with that? Bathe you, change your diapers as a grown woman or grown man, and stay with you. There are storms that will come with me. Hello, Pam. Welcome back to the Baby Girls channel. Well, I want to thank my returning subscribers first. Thank you guys for joining again. Thank you guys for, watching my videos, for your engagement. I appreciate it. Yeah. And then to my new subs, to my new fam. I promise you, and I'm giving you my word, you will like it here. Yeah, you would like it here because this place is where we talk about God, relationship, marriage, friendship, business, and just we catch cruise. I have a very very juicy topic for every one of us, including myself. I want to let you guys know something, that whenever I talk on my channel, I'm also talking to myself. I go back, I watch my videos, I learn, I jot down the lessons and everything. I'll be talking on why your 5 years, 6 years, 2 years, 3 years relationship ended, or why you might not get married to the person you are dating right now. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? What exactly are you waiting for? Click on that subscribe button now and join the family. I'm waiting for you. 1, 2. Thank you for joining. You will not regret it here. Oh my God, yeah. You're not going to regret joining this channel. So let's go straight to the topic of the day. By the way, look at my fingers. So fine, natural. Oh my God. I want to start by saying that it is okay for a relationship to end, because not all relationships will lead to marriage. Have you ever heard of two people so in love, beautifully in love, like so in love, so committed to each other, so they love each other so much and everything, but then God says this is not the person for you? Like, they are so happy together, no one has cheated, nothing has happened, nobody told lies, nobody cheated, nobody did anything, they were not having any misunderstanding or anything, just that God said that they cannot be together. And you'll be wondering, what is it like? What happened? What is it? Some years back, 4 years ago or 5, I cannot really remember, and that's why I cannot remember the title of the book, but I think it was talking about there is no one man for one woman, and there's no one woman for one man. When I was reading the book, that I had to read this book over and over again for me to understand. And I read a book of recent, and then I'm like, I grabbed what that man was trying to say. I picked something from there. I learned something. And then while reading the book, how you read and you meditate, you pause, you ask God some questions, and so I'm like, wow, God. Because I've heard of so many stories like that. You see two people, they are so happy So happy. No genotype issue, no cheating, no lying, nothing. Happy. But then the woman said, I cannot get married to him. Why? God said I should not proceed. Or the man said, God said I should back out. And you're like wondering, why? If some people, the thing is that not everybody will be obedient to, to God, to listen. And that is why I'm here to tell you why you should listen when God says don't proceed with your marriage. You might be wondering why did God not say it initially, maybe first year, second year, third year, 40. I don't know. I'll not be able to answer that. But remember that God said, I will show mercy to whom I will show mercy. You get? God loves everybody. God gives everybody sign. I say this, even if you're the greatest sinner, God always gives sign. He gives sign. The only thing is that maybe, like he said, I will show mercy to whom I will show mercy. He might give some people multiple signs depending on who they are. I don't know. I am not God. But why I am here today to tell you that when you get a sign, you get a message, anything that no matter how in love you are with that person, and God says back out, this person is not for you, or you don't, even if you don't receive any sign, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, and you are very happy, and that fifth year, god says the God says don't proceed, and you are asking why. That is why I am here today to tell you why. Now, back to the book I read, when the man said there's no one man for one woman, there are multiple men. I was wondering, I'm like, why is this man trying to confuse me that, besides, if you know the title of the book, please comment down below, because I would like to go back to that book again. So I'm like, God is not a God of confusion. Why? Like, he created one man, so, but everything makes sense to me now, because see, let me use marriage for example. Well, to me, I believe that marriage is easy, because God being at the center of it, marriage is easy depending on how you and your partner plan to work it out, but the right word for me to use is that marriage is not going to be smooth. Marriage is not going to be bed of roses. Marriage, there are storms that come with marriage, they will say we have just like we have dry season, rainy seasons. That is how it is in marriage. We have the dry seasons of marriage, we have the rainy seasons of marriage, we have the sweet stage, we have where storms will come in. And now that is why I am here today to tell you that there might not be one man for one woman. There might be multiple men. But I tell you, among the multiple men, I'm not even talking about husband now. I am referring to soulmates. Among the multiple men for you, your soulmate is, your soulmate is there. That person you are in love with for 5 years, 6 years, I don't know, 2 years, even it could be a year, and he proposed and God says no. That does not mean that person, you need to understand something. It doesn't mean that person does not love you. No, they love you so much. Like, they love you so much. They give you money, they buy you gifts, they do all of those stuff for you. They love you so much, and you love them. You want to spend the rest of your life with them. But then let me remind you that God is the Alpha and Omega. Is the beginning and the end. He sees the end from the beginning. So now this is the thing. Like I said before, with marriage comes storms. There are storms that come in marriage. Now, only one person, I repeat, only one person will be able to go through that storm with you, and that is your soulmates. See, I don't know how, the way I understand this thing, I don't know, I want to say it so that you guys will, like, understand it. I don't know how to speak it so that you guys will really get where I'm coming from. That God says no does not mean that after all you guys have been together for 4 years, 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, 2 years, that doesn't mean that person does not love you. They cherish you, they love you. But the question now is, when you say yes to this person after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and storm comes, will the person be able to stay? Will the person not wake up one morning and say, I'm done, I don't I like I'm no longer in love with you, I'm out of love for you, I just want to walk out? If after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 8 years, you've not given birth, will the person be able to stay? Will the person be able to still love you? If after maybe you have a terminal disease, will the person be able to stay? If tomorrow there's an accident and one of your leg is broken, will the person be able to stay? If tomorrow there's an accident and you cannot pull by yourself, you cannot go to pee, you cannot go to the toilet, you cannot go to use the restroom, will the person be able to, perceive the order that comes with that? bathe you, change your diapers as a grown woman or grown man, and stay with you. There are storms that will come with you. What if there is no money? Just all of a sudden, everything your husband have or everything you have just went down like that, and there's no money. Will you be able to stay? Will you be able to tell him, babe, I got you. Let's start all over again. Let's do this. Sometimes love is not enough. I keep saying this thing. Now, that person that God said is not for you doesn't mean that that person does not love you. The question is, when the storm come, can they stay? And that is why you need God. I'm not talking about husband here, because those people that you are in love with, that God said that no, yes, you could marry them and they'll be your husband. But the only thing is that when like when it starts getting hard, getting difficult, will they be able to stay? That is why I am here to talk about soulmates. You might have multiple men, that will be in love. There are people that all through their life, they have never experienced heartbreak. If you see the men that loves them, like anywhere they go to, people just love them, but God have constantly said, no, that is not the person. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. What it means is that 6 years down the line, how far? If you no born after 8 years, how far will they be? Even if you as a woman, you are feeling it, everything is all upon you and you are crying, and they are telling you, babe, don't cry, God is the one that gives children, don't worry. Or will they go out to cheat? Now this is what you see. So if you like, pull in the, he will sit there, he will perceive everything, and change you and all of that. But even after accident, maybe one of your leg is cut, the doctor say, let's cut it off, or your hand, let's cut it off, you won't be able to use it again. They still love you. Even with one of your eyes closed, they are saying, I have not seen anybody like you. It is either you or nobody. It is either you or nobody. So that is just what I have come here to say. That the person God said no to, the person God said, no, you are not going to be with this person, doesn't mean that that person does not love you. It could just be that that person is not your soulmate. And God knows, because he sees it all. Yes, that person will be good for another person. That person will be able to take all those things from another person. Now, have you ever heard of people that say, I love you, but I cannot go through the fire with you. I love you, but I don't like stress, baby girl's treatment, because they said those things doesn't make them bad at all. They are not bad. They are not bad people. It's just that they are not your soulmate. Now, this is also to remind you that it is not everybody God will say no to their 5 or 6 year relationship not working out. No, there are people that will date for that period of time and they will get married and it will be very sweet. Yes, you should know that your life is very different from my own. Your destiny is very different from my own. I hope you know that. So now maybe my marriage has been, like right from time, it has already been written down that, oh, this is the storm that you will go through. So I definitely have to be with somebody that would walk through that storm with me. Why your own? You might not, like, there might not be any storm. You might just get married, you give birth immediately, everything will go well, just maybe little challenge. When I say, see, there are storms, storms are different from challenges. We have challenges, we have storm. Storm. See, they could accuse your husband of anything, they could accuse your wife of anything. Would you be able to stay and say, just for that period of time, and just stay, and I'm still with my husband, I'm still with my wife? That is the kind of storm I'm talking about. I've given other examples before. So it is not everybody God says no to. And also, like I said, because they said that doesn't make them bad people. Yeah, they are not just the one for you. And God has already, God knows our destinies. Yeah, he knows our destinies, he knows our lives. So maybe he already knows that this is what you will go through. This is what this other person will go through. So don't compare yourself. Say, this one has been in a relationship for many years. God did not say anything. So why is he saying something for my own? No, just say that God loves you so much. Yeah, and that you're very special being. You're a big man, you're so rich, all of a sudden you don't know what happened, you just lost everything, and your woman say, I'm no longer, I cannot do this. So what's this? What's this? So that is one of the storms I am talking about. Nobody knows tomorrow. That is why you need to put God first and tell him, Daddy, please. It's not about is this the right person, because Somebody, God can give you a right person. God can give you your right person, and it will still go wrong. Yes, God can give you a right person. It will still go wrong. So you have to make sure that you are the right person also for that person. You have to put in your own efforts. That is it. You have to put in your own efforts and also tell God you need your own soulmates. I really hope that that you grabbed my point. I hope that you grabbed my point. Okay, so now, if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe and join the kindly subscribe and join the family, because from now on it's going to be hot. Bye. Please drop your comments below.